All right, so you can't tell, but the honeybees are coming in through there.
When I got to the top of the ladder, I was surprised to see all of the bees in that dryer vent.
So just sealing it up so that the bees can't fly out right now.
So I did a temporary seal. Then I went inside, used my thermal imaging camera. This camera is phenomenal. It helps me see exactly where the hive is going to be located. Honeybees keep the internal temperature of the hive at about 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Honeybees are able to regulate the temperature by collectively vibrating their flight muscles in a process called thermoregulation. They can either heat the hive up or cool it down, depending on what the temperature is outside. Once we opened up the hive, man, I was surprised to see how white the comb was and how many bees were in this swarm. This swarm must have just moved in a couple weeks ago. We used our live bee vacuum in order to suck the honeybees up. This keeps them alive and safe, and it doesn't hurt the bees at all. Once they move into the box, we are able to transport that box to where we want them to live. If you look at this piece of comb right here, you'll notice this yellow. That's not honey, but pollen. Pollen is actually bee bread that bakes inside of the colony. We noticed that there was a hole in the dryer vent, and so we took it apart and started sucking the bees up. One thing you may notice is that the comb is super white. Well, it's white because it is new. New comb is always going to be a lot more pliable, a lot more fragile because it's fresh comb. One thing that makes honeybees stand out from bumblebees or wasps is that they can produce their own wax. They have glands on their abdomen and come out in scales. They'll take the scales, put them in their mandibles, and form them in the design shape that they desire. They need a lot of energy and a lot of honey in order to produce the wax. Honeybees use their comb for two main reasons: for cupboards and for cribs. The cupboards is to store food like pollen and honey, while the crib is to store babies. Since this wax is so vital to their success, we take the comb out, rubber band them up within the frames, and then put these frames inside of the honeybee boxes.
Why would you want to get stung?
Once I got to the house, I put the frames inside of the bee box, and this is them flying around and going crazy on our porch. All right, y'all. Peace.